Dave cracks me with the overhand right because he loves the overhand. Bam, boom, I drop down, we're in position. I can't up kick him. He throws a leg, boom, he's getting shots in here. Bam, bam, bam. Pushes the arm, gets the gift wrap. Once he gets the gift wrap, I'm taking a few punishment shots. He gets the gift wrap. He transfers the foot, stomps to the mount, really tight. I can't go anywhere, really can't go anywhere at all. He lassos off, changes thumb if he needs to, has a good Kimura grip. Then once he's here, a little weight transfer, transfers it over, solidifies, gets chest leg over head leg. Tight, pulls the heels in, squeezes the thighs. Oh my goodness, it's already wanting me, it's making me want to break. He throws some hammer fists. I can only take so many before I end up losing the ball game. I can't twist my wrist. Hips go up, squeeze the thighs. Champion of the world. All right. You ready? All right. Didn't make a sound. Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson here. I've got David Weber here assisting me today. We're going to show you guys some MMA stuff. So tonight, this is what we worked with the students. It was MMA night, and it's kind of just a hodgepodge of different technique kind of meshed together in a little series. So it's there's tons of techniques, lots of great stuff we're going to show you tonight, but be very, you guys are going to have to really grab all the little stuff, because if I do it really quick, you're going to miss tons of stuff. I'm going to try to break it down and not make the video too long. I've already spoken for a minute, so here it is. Guys, let's say we're going to pick it up where I already cracked him and he fell down. So I hit him with an overhand right and the guy falls down. So now he's on his back. Now what do we do once we get a guy on the back and I'm standing, okay? So we're here, and then it's really important when I engage, I don't want to lean over, because I could take some up kicks, some real bad up kicks to the face. That's going to be real bad, okay? So what I want to do is I want to keep my body in this position, okay? And then I also could get kicked in the knees. So you guys got to make sure you don't lock out your knee. Get it hyperextended by him kicking it like that. So I keep my legs bent, and I want to engage in here. I don't want to approach square. One, I could get kicked in the stomach, but out on the street, you could get kicked in the balls. In a sport MMA fight, he's not allowed to do that, but that doesn't mean he can't kick other targets, like your legs and your stomach and your head if you're bending over. So I want to keep myself nice and angled, and instead of letting this guy get back up, I want to spring it on him. I want to step forward and jam. Now, in this case right here, our knees ended up like this. I just happened to choose that because I noticed Dave was starting to get up that way. So I wanted to crowd him this way and maybe throw a shot. When I do that, he's gonna assume the position of foot in the hip, okay? So make sure you're in good angles for this and close enough. And you can also move around to see different angles, Maria. So now that he's here, this is what I'm looking for. It's a classic position, and I want to get this. If he's not doing this, if he's doing something else, I'm gonna punch him in the face. So let's say he was wrapped around like De La Riva or something like this. I'm just gonna jab him right in the face. I'm gonna hammer fist and jab him and keep him honest and get him back to this. I'm not saying De La Riva guard doesn't work. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, some of our guys tonight were messing around like this, and I can't grab his ankle. I can't move him. So I'm punching him in the body, and then he starts to do this. So I grab onto the ankle. I'm gonna bring my body as I step forward. I bring my body this way, okay? So come right this way as I throw it off, okay? It's like I'm loading, like I'm throwing a left hook, and then now I can throw a right hand, okay? So I'm here, I'm coming in, I wanna hit the guy. I can feel his energy. He wants to push me away, and I don't wanna give him my head. So I bring my hip in, throw it off, and then bring in that right hand. Notice Dave's blocking as best he can. I don't know where I'm gonna hit, guys. So sometimes you're gonna hit the guy in the head. You could do this move, hit the guy in the body. You could go boom and hit him in the body. Then I'm going in with punches and hammer fists. Do not forget your hammer fist. Once I go to here, I'm looking for knee on belly, knee on hip, something like this. It kind of depends on the angles. So once I throw this off, I might use my left. And then when I throw, I might even step and move and put my right. Once I do that, I'm hammer fisting and punching. I want to make sure that I do some damage right here and control him with my shin bone. You don't just step away with space and punch a guy like this. He could either put me back in guard. If Dave's he's an MMA fighter, he knows what he's doing. He could just come up on single leg. So you punch him, you might get 1 or 2 good punches, but if he can eat them, he's gonna come up on the single leg. He's not gonna forget the punches. He's gonna pay me the receipt back later on. See that? So when you guys are here, you gotta make this count. I step in, I throw the leg, and I throw the shot. Sorry about that, Dave. Now my knee is here, okay? And then now as I'm punching, I get a guy in a classic blocking position. Watch what I do. I go 2 against 1, and I just straighten out my elbows, and I use my body weight to push it. As I push his hand towards the mat, I'm making him turn away from me. In the scenario we're doing tonight, our opponent doesn't want to turn his back, and he tries to turn back towards me. By doing that, he allows me to get this gift wrap position. So as I feed this around, I use my thumb here, grabbing onto his wrist, and I pull that around his neck, nice and tight. Right now I still have a knee on belly or knee on hip, however you want to describe it. Now once I've controlled this right here, I can start to do some punches, but it's still a volatile position with my knee on belly. If I have a knee on belly and I'm punching him right here, remember, you can do this. You can do this. But if he knows something, he may do a really fast rollover. Just back up here. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, see, like I'm punching him, he just rolls right over. And then now with the scramble, you see how I had to come in with my knee? But what if his knee comes up at the same time? He could get his guard. So you don't want this to happen. So once I was punching here and I push this around, I want to make sure that he can't do that. I don't want him to roll over too fast. I want him to go on my terms. So you have to really control the guy with your knee on belly. Or another idea is push your right hand through, control your gift wrap. By doing this, he cannot roll away from me or to me. If he tries to roll away really hard, I can slow it down and I can mount very easily. So that's what I want. I want to keep this right now for a second. Maybe I've already thrown a couple punches. Or maybe I step and I bring the leg over and now I pull it out because I've got more control now with my heel. Throwing the punches, hitting the body, punching the head, okay, hammering, trying it. Sometimes his elbow goes way up because he really wants to hedge the bet of like blocking up here. You can get him underneath. If he drops his elbow, you get him over the top. This kind of block works. It's better than nothing, but you can still get some good shock. Sorry about that, Dave. Right into the head. Okay, it's not like this block. Like this block, I can hit him and he's like protecting his head a lot better. So you push that over, get your gift wrap, and then punch him. Okay, now once we get this position, we're gonna go for the armbar. Now, I know what some of you guys might think, and remember, I teach this to all my students. Don't go for the armbar. Beat the hell out of them. Make them, sometimes rear naked chokes, make them turn their back. But the point is, the reason why armbar is a lot of times not the choice is because in the real fight, if you go for the armbar and you mess it up, he might end up on top of you. So you try to stay on top at all times, and an armbar is somewhat risky. Having said that, if you have great arm bars, it is not risky because you're calculating and it's the right time to go for the kill, okay? So maybe I softened him up for a while and I'm ready to go now, okay? I go underneath, I lasso off the head. As I do that, I change my thumb to 5 fingers grip. So now I have a Kimura grip. It's not looped over the head. I don't use the 5-finger grip here because Dave can easily roll his wrist out and fight it out. I use my thumb grip, so when Dave tries to use it, it's hard. But once I lasso off, I go to thumbless grip, it's tighter. Keep him down with your forearm, keep good weight distribution, shift weight to your right. As you can see, my left foot pivoting out here, swinging it around and sitting down. Now, once I go, I don't go to the hug and try to armbar him. I don't try to, good, just allow me. I don't try to pull the armbar. It could create chaos, I'm not ready. First, I want to solidify control. Grab onto your Kimura, bend it, keep everything really tight, and then while he's holding, look at my right foot over here. Maria. My right foot is going to sneak under his elbow. So if his elbow's down, I'm going to lean and I'm going to sneak that foot under that elbow in towards his armpit so I can cross. When I cross, I always go chest leg over the head leg. Now everything's tight. So now when he tries to use his elbow to do anything, it's really hard. Everything's snug. I can close my knees and pull my heels in too. Now you have your grip. You're going to sink your right arm deep like I'm trying to grab up here. Or you can also grab your thigh over here. So we got two options here. One is grab the thigh, very popular in no gi. In the gi, this is really popular in the gi. So either way, you're going to make a good grip. You're going to hit some lean and get some tension on his arm. Then I'm closing my knees, I expose his face, hammer fist the face as you're leaning. Once he decides to block because he doesn't like the punishment, you can take the wrist, and when I take it, I want to make sure I control his hand and I make sure he can't do any type of escape. That's by controlling his thumb. One of the more popular escapes is the hitchhiker, where they turn this way. So I want to make sure that I twist his thumb this way and hold it, and that way when I'm hugging, he can't, it's going to pop his elbow basically, and he can't really get out. Okay? And then I'll finish. All right? Told you it was long. Okay? Here we go. So I cracked him once, I knocked him on his back. If I'm at the distance right here, we're playing the fight game here, I'm making sure I don't get hyperextended. I step in, I get into position. If I have to, I throw a couple punches here, I grab onto his ankle. Okay? My hip comes in, my head goes back. I twist, go by, throw the big punch, sorry about that, Dave. Throw the left hand, punch, punch, punch. I'm getting these shots in. 2-on-1, pushing, 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 pushing. Bring it around the head. Sometimes you push it down and you gotta pummel your hand behind the head. Grab it, punch a little bit more, make sure he doesn't roll out, keep the pressure on him. Come underneath, make the grip. Keep the good grip. Transfer weight to your left so you can bring your right foot over, stomp it through. Don't drive your knee over like this. Don't do this. He'll put you in half guard and now your arm bar's gone. You can still take the back, but it creates more problems. Okay? But you could use it for ground and pound. Talk about that some other time. Shifting weight, stomp it through. Good positioning. Loop off the head, no thumb, keep him down, pressure, shifting of weight, transfer the leg, keep everything tight, there's no escape. Dave, try to move. I cross my legs, I get under his elbow, I'm real comfortable, I sink the arm, get it nice and deep, notice my right hand from the Kimura, sink it tight, lean, hammer fist, until you're ready to go. Wear the guy out, try to hold. If he goes back to a hold, go back to more hammer fist. Okay, working. I could do a switch move, I could strike the body over here. Okay, pull the arm, control where his thumb is, squeeze your legs, pull your heels to your butt. Make sure he can't go anywhere. If he bites your leg, break his arm in the street. Okay? By the way, biting does not make you let go of arm bars. It makes you break their arm harder and make them pay for biting you.
True story.
True story. Okay? That was it. Dave, why don't you hit it? You get to beat me up too. Dave cracks me with the overhand right because he loves the overhand. Bam! Boom! I drop down. We're in position. I can't up kick him. He throws a leg. Boom! He's getting shots in here. Bam! 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 Pushes the arm. Gets the gift wrap. Once he gets the gift wrap, I'm taking a few punishment shots. He gets the gift wrap. He transfers the foot, stomps to the mount. Really tight. I can't go anywhere. Really can't go anywhere at all. He lassos off. Changes thumb if he needs to. Has a good Kimura grip. And once he's here, a little weight transfer, transfers it over. Solidifies. Gets chest leg over head leg. Tight. Pulls the heels in. Squeezes the thighs. Oh my goodness, it's already wanting me. It's making me want to break. He throws some hammer fists. I can only take so many before I end up losing the ball game. I can't twist my wrist. Hips go up, squeeze the thighs. Champion of the world. Okay? All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our series. That's what we taught our students tonight in class. Now you guys can go out and train it as well. Make sure you guys train safe. And what else? Is that it?
Handle business.
Handle your business. Handle your business. Michael Beltran, handle your business. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Teach Me Grappling. Click like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Brian.
Peace. Later. Thank you.
No.